Okay, hi. So in this part of the video, we are going to try and look at how to create a table view. Yeah. So a table view is similar to what you find in Excel. Yeah, it's rows and columns. Yeah, a series of rows and columns, and with a header as well. So in order to put a table out onto the view, you just click the table view, and it will appear. Okay, so and for the data set is the same as the previous few videos, the beach water quality. Yeah. So and we have a subset of this data set here. Okay, so this table expects a few fields here, and the values can be populated by just dragging in the various fields here onto the values field here. So we can select this field, the beach name, for example. Let's say we want to see the beach names. All the beach names now appear as a column here. Yeah. So you can see the 6 different beaches here. Now, the next thing, let's say we are interested in the water temperature. So we can also drag the water temperature and fill it together with the beach names. Yeah. So if you were to drop it down here, what happens is that for each corresponding beach, the water temperature is shown. Now, as you can see, these numbers are quite big here. Yeah, maybe you can't see it. Let me make it bigger. Okay, I'm going to do formatting earlier here. Okay, I'm going to push the font size up. Now, the sad part here is that we can't. I've dragged this view to fill the entire screen, but the sad part is we need to manually. There doesn't seem to be a way to auto fit in Power BI. But if you were to stretch over the screen, you see the scroll bar appearing on the bottom. So there are cases of this happening, but mostly if your view doesn't change dynamically, this isn't a problem. Yeah. So here, I'm going to stretch this out a bit, and I'm going to stretch this out a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my format, the paintbrush, yeah, and then I want to push the size of the values, yeah. The values are the ones inside the boxes here, yeah. These are the columns, yeah, column headers. Okay, so in the values, I want to push my font size to about 20. Yeah, so now we can see things a bit better. Yeah, it's big and nice. And similar for the column headers, I want them to bounce out a bit as well. So we'll push the column headers to maybe 22, just slightly bigger. And I'm going to stretch this a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so when we put in the data field here, we could see the beach name correspond to a water temperature. Now the water temperature, if you were to drop down here, we can see that it's taking the sum. Yeah, so summing up temperatures might not be very meaningful. Yeah, because if we say a temperature of 52,150 doesn't make much of a difference. So maybe we can change this to an average. Now this will give us a bit more of a meaningful table of values. Yeah. So if we wanted to have a table to show illustrate the difference in values, this would be clearly useful. Yeah. Especially when you want to see numbers in greater detail. Yeah. What if we also wanted to see the numbers side by side of the average wave height as well? So we can also do that by, as I just dragged and dropped it, dropped the wave height here. And now the wave height also looks a bit too big to be true. So therefore it should be summing it. Yeah. I'm going to change it to average. Yeah. So we don't want this scroll bar effect. I'm going to scratch this out again. So average of wave height, average of water temperature, and we can see the averages here. So if you we can also sort these tables. So you see this drop down button. If you want to sort it by highest to lowest temperature, one click of this button, it sorts them. Yeah. So this sort actually applied the data to be sorted in terms of highest to lowest temperature. Yeah. Okay. So the average highest temperature was at Calumet Beach, and we can see that it's going down all the way to Osterman Beach. All right, and we can at the same time see the wave height, the corresponding wave height beside it. Yeah. All right, so this is how we can use tables in Power BI.